Here is a simple requested tutorial from my group on how to cut this stylish dress with side gathers and draping. So for this dress, I'll be doing it in form of an illustration or an explanatory video. To cut this dress, we are going to mark out the basic part first. You're going to just cut out a basic gown. Then you're going to drape it and add the gathers by the side. So first, let's just do a little illustration on how the basic dress is. You're going to start by marking your shoulder measurement divided by 2. Then you will come down by 1 inch. Then mark your basic neckline. You can use 4 inches by 4, right? The neckline is wide and you still readjust it. So I will find the armhole line, which is your bust measurement divided by 6 plus 1.5. Then I'll draw a straight line there. Now extend that shoulder measurement you have all the way to your chest line. After doing that, you're going to place your tape. Now divide what you have there into 2 equal parts and mark the midpoint. Come in by ½ inch, place your tape and mark the bust measurement divided by 4. After marking this, now you will place your ruler, connect from this point, from the shoulder to the midpoint and to the bust measurement divided by 4. Now let's mark your measurements. Mark your bust measurement, add divided by 4, add ½ inch. Mark your waist, not your exact waist measurement. The waist area is free, so whatever your waist is, you add is to it and add ½ inch. Here you mark your hip measurement plus extra sewing allowance. ½ inch is enough for this dress. Whatever you have on the hip line, take out 2 inches and connect it to the lower part. Then you go ahead to connect. Why I did not use the actual waistline is because there's going to be a belt, so that means the waistline is free. After this, now you will cut out. I will cut it out and then cut out for the back pattern of the dress. I'll get another pattern paper place and I will go ahead to trace it all the way around. For the back neckline, you will use 4 inches by 1 for the depth of the neckline, and for the width 4 inches is okay. I'll go ahead and I will cut this out. After cutting it out, we are now going to readjust this pattern, right? So come down a bit. I'm readjusting the depth of the neckline. I feel that 4 inches is not enough, right? So what you do now is to give the front pattern a slight cowl neck effect, right? Come down a bit from the neckline area and you're going to slash this open. The only part you're trying to give that extra cowl neck, slight cowl neck effect, is the neckline area of this dress. I'm actually cutting my unfold here now. So if you spread out your pattern, this part now will go up and you have this excess at the neckline. For this part of this gown, you can go ahead to cut it on a pattern paper and then transfer it to your fabric because of the slash we have at the neckline to give it that slight cowl neck effect. I'll place another pattern paper underneath so that I'll use it to trace out the cowl neck effect at that area. So what I will do now is to go ahead to use sellotape to hold this down. Make sure you spread it open this way to give it that cowl neck effect. That slight cowl neck effect is not that much what we have on the neckline. So if you are making this dress, you have to use you're going to use a mesh. If you don't want to use a mesh, use a very stretchy fabric. So I'll just go ahead and trace out what I have at this area. So when you join your neckline now, this part will go down, giving it that slight cowl effect we have here. Now after you're done marking this, after you're done cutting this out, you now transfer it to your pattern, your main fabric. Now the next step is to join your dress. So I want to explain how to get this lower part of this dress. This part is actually draped, right? Is actually draped, so you have to join your dress together, the mesh part first. So that is what I am doing at this point. Look at the back of this dress. You notice that it's an SS that was draped and then a gathers that was stitched by the side of the dress. So I'll go ahead to use my sellotape to hold the sides together as if I am making the dress. If you have any question, please kindly go ahead to ask. Just like I said, this is an illustration or an explanatory video on how to achieve the dress, because I can't actually cut the whole dress on a pattern paper, right? So that's why I'm just doing it in a smaller size this way. Now after you're done merging it, so when you're making this dress, you have to cut out this area before joining your dress, but because it's an illustration, I just had to like merge it on my pattern paper. So what you do is you mark out where you want the gathered area to be. Then after marking it, you're going to cut it out. That is, you're going to cut it out on your pattern paper. Cut out that area out. So after cutting out that area out, you're going to sew like your layered gathers on it. So before placing the layered gathers, what I'll do is to cut this out. Just like as seen in this picture, you can see the sides was cut out before the drapes was placed on it, right? So go ahead to cut it out. So see the side, there's a joining there. Now what you do is you're going to cut strips of fabric which you're going to go ahead to gather. You're going to place layers of fabric on it, and you're going to sew. You're going to stitch it from inside out so that you have a neat finishing on top. So I just cut out this little piece of pattern paper just to explain. So I'll place another layer. You will do more than 3 layers on yours, but I'm just using this to explain, right? So after placing it this way, I'm using my tape to hold that side. What you do next is to drape. Remember, this gathers is for both the front and the side, and you have to sew it in a way that the sides of your dress will be very full because you'll be joining it back to the dress, right? Now before joining it to the dress, for both front and the back, you're going to get your fabric and you're going to drape it. Now this draping is going to be a loose draping, and it will also be full, so that it will give you that full draping effect at the front. Just as seen in this dress, you're going to drape it in a way that it will be loose and it will now drop. So after doing it, you're going to pin it to the sides. So I'm just pinning mine to the center because I'm just using one side to explain. So if you're draping it, it has to be on both sides. So you need a mannequin to do this, or you need somebody to fit it so that you see the effect of the draping on the dress very well. Please do not do it on a flat surface. So after you're done doing that, you drape it to the sides of the dress. Now make sure that whatever you have here is loose and is draping down. Also repeat it at the side. Then after that, you will now add these sides together and go ahead to join it. Because if you take a closer look at this dress, you see the sides was joined, and by the time you have a loose drape at the front and back and then join the sides, this is what you will have. So if you have any question on this little illustration or explanation I gave on this dress, please go ahead to ask.